never stop at one. I'll take you all on.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of destroying you, Optimus Prime.
You can't remember my name.
The weak shall perish?
Do not believe everything you read.
Hello everyone, I'm Cyberverse Prime, and I am back with some more G1E goodness, and I'm happy to bring you guys the Transformers More Than Meets the Eye collection, the One Shall Stand Optimus Prime. I'm not really sure what to call this. All I know is that it's, battle damage Optimus Prime from the 1986 film, as you can see with the little shard here of metal and the cracks along the glass. I just think it's funny how the truck mode looks like this, but the truck mode on the artwork is pristine. It's clean. I don't know. I just thought that was funny to me. But you do get a nice drawing of Optimus there, and then the same image along the side as you turn the box, which is awesome. 40 years since the 1986 film. One shall stand. If I ever see this in stores, because I got both mine and Megatron off of Target. I got them both off of a Target's website. And if I ever see these things in stores, I will probably pick up two of them, because I will probably pick up another set just to keep them in mitten box. And then here you got a nice image of Prime again with this cracked faceplate there. And then you got your obligatory product shot stuff and a scene from the movie right there, and the one sentence bio says Optimus Prime battles his nemesis Megatron. How original. So yeah, here is the figure now that we've taken a look at the box. So here's the figure. It is basically just a standard re-release of the Commander Optimus Prime that we got back in 2024 for ironically the 40th anniversary of Transformers. So this makes sense to, we kind of knew that this was coming, which is pretty awesome to see. I am very happy to see that they are using this mold, because this is one of my favorite Optimus Prime figures, and I cannot lie, it is shaping up to be basically the next Earthrise Optimus. So anyway, the figure here is more or less the same. He only comes with two accessories. He comes with the standard ion blaster or laser rifle. And I will admit, this one looks way better than the original. I have my original Optimus Prime here. This is the one that Goji Galva 20 sent me. This is not the one that I purchased myself, but here we go. Yeah, I prefer the look of the new one. The new one looks a lot more cartoony, and it looks, this is fairly realistic, and I like that. But I think what it is the gunmetal here on this part here, I don't know, it just kind of blends in with the gun a little bit too much. And here they painted it silver, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually prefer this gun over this one. But your mileage may vary. It's your toy. It's your figure, your collection. You can display whatever weapon that you want with it. So yep, that is the laser rifle. Sorry, I'm trying to put. Okay, now everything's just dropping. I'll just leave it off to the side. So that is one accessory that this guy comes with. The other one is the metal shard that Megatron threw at Prime, right at his side. Yeah, bullseye there for Megatron. Now, I'm gonna get into some of the negatives about this figure. I hope this isn't mold degradation already, because this is the second time this mold has been used. And on my copy, this section here doesn't like to tab in. Same with this side. It doesn't like to stay tabbed in, and I don't understand. Because on the original release of this figure, not of the battle damage one, I can't lie, a lot of these More Than Meets the Eye figures are having a lot of QC issues for whatever the freaking reason. And that is a shame, especially for the price hike and the fact that it's an exclusive. That is kind of annoying. So that is my one and only critique about the figure, is these panels just do not like to stay tabbed in whatsoever. And to be fair, he's not really meant to be in alt mode. He's not really meant to be in alt mode, at all. But there are some things that I want to show off that this guy can do, because I'm sure certain YouTubers will be like, oh, what? Or certain people will be like, oh, you didn't show it off with this. Since it is the same figure, yes, you can give it the trailer. So if you have the original, if you have the original Commander Optimus Prime, if you don't, you should, because this is pretty cool. If you have the original release of the 86 Commander Prime, you will have the trailer. So the trailer does work since it is the same mold. Oh Lord. Okay. That seems to be enough talk about alt mode, at least in my opinion. Other than the QC issues, yes, they did mold the grill to make it look more like it does in robot mode, which is pretty cool. I wish the headlights or something were busted up on this side, because the cracks here are pretty nice, and the cracks here are pretty cool. But it would have been nice if they busted out the headlights or something, because this figure, yes, it's supposed to remind me of the tragedy that happened in the 86 film 40 years ago, but we don't see too many figures like this anymore, and I'll admit, I thought this was pretty cool, but now this kind of wants, this thing alone has inspired me to want to go get the Voyager 07 Optimus Prime battle damage version. I kind of really want to get that now, because that figure looks awesome. It just everything they put onto that figure for the same price, that was kick-ass to me. But anyway, to transform him, it is exactly the freaking same as before. So, what I like to do is flip these up. These become his feet. These become the heels. Then, if you want to, go ahead and rotate this piece down. Oh man, untap it and rotate it down just like that, but you gotta rotate the tires in first. So fold the tires in first, then take these pieces, rotate this red piece to where it becomes blue. Same thing over here, rotate the blue piece. And then it's going to be the same thing. This piece here is supposed to slide into that gap. Same thing here. Rotate it, slide this piece into the gap there. Go ahead and fold down the back of the legs together. Spread the legs. Rotate these pieces inward. Then take the shin pieces and rotate them in just like that. Same thing. Rotate them in Just like that. And there you have the legs pretty much done. Now we come up to the cab. We already got the back half of the cab done, and we got to get the front cab, or the front of the part. The front part of the cab. Anyway, fold these down. Just like that. Then take the arms, rotate them out. You can go ahead and get these extended if you want to. It's not going to, they're just to get them out of the way basically. Then come back here and move these out of the way. Flip this panel up, and this gap here will tap into that tab there. Rotate the head up. Lift up the antennas. Then you want to come here to the grill. Okay, maybe not yet, maybe. Okay. Okay. Fold down the grill. Okay. Then you want to get all of this angled upward to where you can move this piece up and out. Then come back here again, fold down the fake grill. Actually, no, not yet. You want to rotate this whole upper well, I guess you can't rotate the whole upper section yet. What the hell? Okay. Fold that down. What the hell? Okay. Make sure these are completely up and out of the way. Oh, man. What the hell? I'm sorry. I'm just having this figure, ever since I got it, has been giving me trouble just to transform them. Okay. Move those out of the way. Fold that down. Rotate that. It's just like the freaking original. There's nothing hard about it. And then now what you can do is go ahead and take this piece here, flip that up just like that, fold this back up, rotate this up here, and this whole entire piece here is going to go into this little gap behind his head. Tab that in, and then rotate that up for a second, fold the rear tire, or fold the tires in, flip this panel up, rotate that panel in, rotate the panel in, fold that piece up, then go ahead and collapse this piece on top of those, because that's going to create his backpack that he has in the cartoon and in the movie. Then you're going to come here and connect the waist together, then rotate him at the waist, fold these pieces in, and you're almost done. Go ahead and flip this piece and peg it on his back, or really his ass. You peg it on his ass. There you go. Then go ahead, lower the arms down, rotate them forward. Then, well, before I do that, okay. So, and then you fold the fist out and collapse that panel up. Now, before I reveal it, well, before I show off his other hand, I'm going to just show you all. Again, this is the same freaking mold. So you can take this figure, and when I first did this, this was pretty kick-ass in my opinion. Kind of made me wish that he did use it in the film. Yes, you can give this guy the battle axe. For anyone that is wondering, yes, you can give this Optimus Prime the battle axe, but only if you have this figure. The axe and trailer are exclusive to the original release of the 86 Commander Prime. This is a leader class figure that is kind of half of the price of the Commander. And, I mean, if you can afford both, get both. I'm just going to tell you that now. Because they're both awesome figures, but if you're on a budget, then get this guy for now. But, yes, even though he's the battle damage version, and not from the film, and not supposed to be from the cartoon, he does have the ability to wield the battle axe from the original 86 Commander Prime. Okay, then. So, there is the full transformation, and the pose ability is more or less the same. And since we have this guy here with us, we're going to go ahead and get into the comparisons. Mainly what you... one of the biggest differences that Hasbro did was they gave this guy a more cherry red, where this guy almost blends in with the red border back here. It's a very close... Actually, that might be an exact match. He's more... Optimus here, the original release, is more of a bright red. This guy's more of a cherry red, which looks really good, to be completely honest. I do like the cherry red on this guy. It is a darker shade. So, I don't know if that's supposed to make it look like he's dulling down at, like he's dying or some shit like that. I'm not sure. But, yeah, that's, yeah, this Optimus does have some pretty cool differences between this. So, yeah, like I said, I think the blues are the same, but I know the reds are not. The red is darker on this copy of the figure. Also, the head sculpts are totally different as well. One is battle damaged, whereas the other one is not. So that's also pretty cool. What I also like about this one is the windows no longer have these little clips in there. So that's cool as well. That's another change that they did. You know, other than the cracks. I'm kind of hoping that they do some... I kind of hope they do take this Prime and turn it into a cartoon Prime. Like a cartoon issue. Okay, basically what I'm trying to say is I hope they re-release this guy without the battle damage, with the same light blue windows and the same red, non-battle damaged, but he comes with the axe and the laser rifle. I think that would be cool. I know some people would want the trailer, but that's what this one is for. I just... These little clip marks, I know I could cover those up with toy hacks, but I don't know. I just think a regular Optimus... if they want to, like they did with Siege Optimus and Megatron, give us the whatchamacallit, the cell shading. Do a cell shading version of this. That would be awesome. But anyway, yeah, let me move him out of the way. He's distracting me. Anyway, yeah, so this Optimus is pretty good. If you're on a budget and you still want somewhat of a normal Optimus Prime, then I would get this one. If you're on a budget, you still can get the 86 Commander that comes with everything. You could still get that one on. You can still get that one on Big Bad Toy Store, and I think just on BBTS though. because that guy has been out for about a year now. He's been reissued for about a year. But anyway, yeah. Also, he's got crack. He's got cracks here, crack on the windshield. But what I really like is the full-blown drill hole, that is so freaking agonizingly painful looking. And then you got all of the, like, they went to town with this. They wanted to make sure that, yeah, we wanted you to have that embedded in your brain. Yeah, there's a toy out there of one of your favorite heroes being ripped apart. And I also like the detail that they put here. This is pretty cool. This is cool. Now, why, you may ask, did I not get the dead versions of Ironhide, Ratchet, and all of them? Well, it's because they're basically corpse. I don't really want a. This is supposed to signify a final moment with Optimus Prime, and I don't know, the dead-looking faces on those characters that I mentioned, those were not something I was wanting in my collection. It may be now since I have this, but I don't know. It would be kind of cool, but then again, I'm not really sure. But yeah, Prime here is pretty cool. Now, what you can do with this, and on my copy, it kind of sucks. You can, at a certain angle, to where it kind of feels good enough, you can stab him. You can stab him right through the abdomen and have him on his deathbed. And then, of course, if you're wondering why I'm not going through the articulation, it's because I've done it already. And honestly, I don't want to go through all that again. I did that with the 86 Commander. This is more... These videos are more of a comparison review. Now, when Prowl and Starscream come out, I promise I'll be more in-depth with those than I will be with these. Because these videos are just like, hey, this is supposed to be, what are the differences now? It kind of makes me mad that Scourge didn't come with anything different. But yep, here's Prime, posed up, getting ready to fight Megatron. Yeah, this guy rocks. If you can get him for a good price, go ahead and get him. I recommend him. He's right now a pretty top contender, especially with Megatron. Megatron is really awesome. I'm very excited to show you guys this guy off. But anyway, yeah, that has been my review for Transformers Studio Series More Than Meets the Eye Collection, Leader Class Optimus Prime, or Battle Damage Optimus Prime. One shall stand Optimus Prime. I don't know. This guy's got so many friggin' names. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one.